Cola on the Roy, of course, a character also very exploitable offstage, and Sonic, one of the best characters to do it when it comes to offstage.
All right, let's get it. This is going to be a tough one, I feel like, for Roy, right? Like, just so many strong defensive options from Sonix. Really could make it a long day for SALTONE, especially if he's not able to kind of get that lead and keep it even towards the majority of the games that we see played. Like, you fall behind a little bit against Sonic, I feel like it's going to be very, very difficult.
Yeah, you're a little bit on the speedy side, but the main thing that Roy has is going to be, we'll see how Cola uses some of these hitboxes to stuff out Sonic's spin dash or spin charge approaches. And one of the big money makers for SALTONE is going to be that jab into the back air right at the corner of the stage, right? Sonic is a very light character, so Cola able to set that jab into the back air up right near the ledge. It's going to destroy Sonic to such an early percent here.
All right. Even footing thus far in the opening moments of this game. I'd approach that minute mark right now. No stocks being taken just yet. Oh, nice. Okay, that's going to do it. I like that jab back air combination, the go-to bread and butter for Roy for sealing off a lot of stocks, and Sonic not being an exception to that.
Yeah, and that's the one thing about Sonic. Sonic doesn't have a lot of weaknesses, but the main one you got to abuse is that weight that Sonic is packing here. The back air is still not enough. The jump being burned early, and navigating through the spring is SALTONE. What a recovery, but still getting knocked up off stage here. That's the second rep of the spring.
Wow,
and the back air to seal it out. Sonic's finally closing out this edge guard here, keeping things even.
Yeah, really nice job for Sonic. It's going to rinse and repeat, and finally going to result in getting a much-needed stock. Oh, and a couple of these forward airs as well. A lot of pressure from Sonix starting to accumulate.
Yeah, looking like a Pikachu back air chain.
Oh, yeah, right. As consistent as that was for sure. Oh wow. And this can really just put those in the most inopportune times. No chance right there. No double jump. Caught him air dodging, just everything working against SALTONE on that attempt to recover. And now is what I was talking about, having to fight from behind so much. Sonix can absolutely dictate the pace for the rest of this game.
Yeah, now SALTONE just gonna have to kind of swing into Sonix, depending on the situation. No punish on the dash attack, but still gonna pick up the back air there. Offstage situation, the air dodge does not get clipped here, and this is where SALTONE really wants to, like when he has Sonix in the corner, that's when SALTONE really wants to try to go for some of these jab back airs in the corner or some kind of stray hit, but it's Sonix that's constantly setting up this offstage situation that Cole has to get out of. Oh, man.
Okay, not getting that last hit.
The longest stall.
Yeah, I'm saying he was delaying that. Might just be delaying the inevitable right now. Sonic's such a strong lead. Hard to imagine him letting this one escape him. SALTONE, though, to his credit, still fighting, still swinging with everything he's got. Hey, that should be enough to get the KO, and it absolutely will. 130, Charles. Do you believe in miracles? Because that's what it's going to take to bring this game back at the moment. Hold on now.
Nice hit there, and the platform tech chase.
And it is Sunday. Hold on now. Miracles do happen.
Okay, gets the clank with the spring, but look at this. Cola was able to rack up a good amount of damage here. Just holding center stage, and this is where, when you're fighting Sonic with the lead here, you're going to have to deal with a lot of the blue ball.
Yeah.
Just coming in, coming out with the spin dash, the spin charge. It's very frustrating, and Sonic's hurt box is also, smaller, and that's one of the reasons why that move is so hard to deal with. And then on top of that spin dash, having that little hop of intangibility, such a good anti-air, but SALTONE tacking on some damage here and there.
I was going to say that little ticky-tack damage where Roy can really add up. You got to keep in mind, a lot of rage on him, and he's got that jab back air setup. And Sonix gets caught in the wrong part of the stage. This is absolutely could be the closer. He knows it too, man. Still plenty of time on the clock. Oh my goodness, the fear has been put into this hedgehog, and SALTONE knows it.
SALTONE got like so many sour hits. Like the last 10 hits had to have been sour hits. Barely surviving the double jump, gets through the homing attack, not able to get the whiff punch with the nair one, just barely out of range. And because Cola went for the nair, Sonix was able to get the forward tilt to close that one out. So unfortunate, just pixels off.
Now look at that energy drink right there. Look at that Sonic right now. That's product placement. That is product placement. Kudos to the stage, man.
Great flavor, by the way. Peach rings.
Delicious, man. Take a sip right now, man. Take a sip.
Power up with the Sonic flavor. Power up.
I don't think they make a Roy flavor, but you know what? Give Cola a styrofoam cup and just get out the way, okay? He can make his own thing, all right?
Yeah, I mean,
if you know, you know.
Look at Cola's tag.
There you go. You got it. Let's get it. Game number 2. Definitely a close one in that opening one. Seemed like Sonix, really had it well in hand, but man, this the scrapping ability of SALTONE to make it a contest. You love to see it.
Okay, here's the up airs here. Trying to connect this jab, and wow, Sonix even maneuvering some cross-up rolls as well. Trying to dip into the entire reservoir for these movement options here. Okay, SALTONE getting the grab, and I mean, SALTONE has racked up so much damage. Full control, getting the parry on the spin dash.
Ooh. All right, putting some space between them. It's been a good start thus far for SALTONE, and even though losing that last game, what I'll give him a lot of credit for, he's kind of picked up where he left off. Just a whole lot of momentum on his side. And nice catching that air dodge. As you said, just some of these sour hits just not helping him out right now.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, and it's kind of giving Sonix a way back into this game, but no. SALTONE going to punish that overextension with the spring, just gets the up there and seals the deal here. Getting that first stock is so important versus Sonic as a character. That's probably the most important character to get that first stock.
Absolutely agreed, especially for Roy, but definitely keeping pace right now, doing a fantastic job. Ooh, the back air. That is going to close it out.
Okay, spring to burn out that intangibility there from the Angel platform. SALTONE trying to hold the position. The Sonix spinning right in, getting some chip damage, but right now all the damage on the side of SALTONE. Oh, but these fair strings, of course, the tech chase situation, but doesn't get too much out of it.
Yeah.
Kind of resetting back to the neutral here, and it looks like SALTONE just controlling the Pokeball, controlling that center stage, and has some of these hitboxes to contest any kind of spin move. Okay, gets the neutral, tries to get the landing, but the jab is the one that connects at the end of the day. SALTONE trying to line up this back air, but Sonix bursting in through.
Trying to stay super disciplined. Like, good space for that fair fight in its mark. Oh, man.
Wow, the homing attack kind of reeling back there.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Needed that hurt box shift if
Yeah.
you didn't want to get hit by that back air.
I'd say a little bit of a close call for sure. Oh, but it's not even going to matter. Cola, a.k.a. SALTONE, one stock away from getting this game number 2. It would be huge. Don't want to fall down 2 games against an opponent like Sonix. I don't think he has any intention of letting that be the case.
Ooh, tries to get the jab to the right there, but the roll to the left. Again, PS2, these smaller platforms can enable some more consistent flow charts for platform tech chases, if you will. Oh, okay.
Oh, dang.
Had the jump there.
I was going to say.
We're
Okay,
hanging out, man.
right.
We're hanging. Why does Sonic have such a good ledge hang?
It's just big chilling right there. All right, still not enough. Nothing getting rid of this stock just yet. Not giving up that jump to get caught by the fair either. Ola in a great position, always utilizing those aerials, that up air.
Ooh, okay.
Oh, the little switch up, okay.
We got the B reverses, we got the wave bounces, and we got the ledge drop into the back air. Right now, it's all SALTONE for game number 2. Really convincing.
He didn't know where he was going, man. Just switching it up, as you said. Everything working out for Cola. Just making that landing that much more difficult to follow up on.
Yeah, and I mean, when you think about Roy or Chrom, you know a Roy or Chrom player is feeling themselves when they go for the B reverses, they go for the wave bounces, right? Little tricky movement here and there, and really, in my opinion, it adds so much more depth to your aerial, like just how you move in the air, right? So that's where it's really fun to start seeing all these Roy players and Chrom players get creative with those wave bounces, with those B reverses, and SALTONE is definitely no stranger. It's been one of the players that really paved the way for Roy in the meta, right? And Roy, very popular character in North America.
Big facts, no cap. As we are going to game number 3, knotted up 1 apiece.
Also one of the innovators of Cloud. One of the players that actually played Cloud very early on in the meta, along with Spargo, who now Spargo, a top 3 player in his own right, with the combination of Cloud and Pyramithra. But SALTONE has been such an important part of Ultimate's meta for multiple characters.
Oh, absolutely, man. My man's been holding it down since day 1. Really just finding his rise to prominence. Of course, those Sonics, man, definitely making, the Sonic character his own. I mean, undisputedly the best Sonic out there.
Oh, yeah.
And for good reason, the consistency, the wins.
Stuck with the character even year one of Ultimate, everyone thought this character was
I thought Sonic was kind of garbage.
Yeah, it was
like,
a very common opinion to have, and also a very bad opinion to have. But, I mean, the community kind of figured out. But Sonic was a player that, even though with all the naysay, was like, you know what, I'm going to stick it out with this character. I think this character is very strong.
Right.
And, I mean, now look at what Sonic does.
It's all about just having to lab it out, man. You know,
Yeah.
be efficient with the character. Once you start to optimize everything, you just kind of see the result, and Sonic's a prime example of that. And on the other side, of course, SALT1, great example of that for Roy. In certain situations, we seems like it could be an uphill losing battle, but SALT1 has been able to make it work. Again, was that really just like inches away from winning that first game, potentially actually being up 2 games to none.
Wow, what a double jump into the fastball there, avoiding just narrowly up there, not connecting, and now SALT1 has this corner position, but you have no jump. You can't jump, or you need a jump to jump out of a spin move. So since Sonix did not have that double jump there, was not able to get out of that spin move, that's what caused the SD there. So you really, I mean, Sonic is a character you got to keep track of a lot of key resources.
Yes, 100%, bro. We've seen sometimes, you know, just overlooking something can be your own downfall. And that being a perfect example right there. Wow.
Pop up.
Yep, pop them up, send them right back out, rinse and repeat. Look at this. My goodness. Unrelenting pressure from SALT1 at the moment. That back air going to quell it momentarily. The spring is going to be enough. The back air, the exclamation point on that edge guard. Put those stocks even. So
important. And you just see how spring is so good against Roy. And even though it doesn't do a ton of damage, if Roy does not have that double jump, it kind of just forces you in a really bad position where that large, meaty back air is going to be able to cover a lot of different options for your recovery route here. Okay, going for the ledge trump, catching that Armageddon with the neutral air. I love these run-up jabs as well. Very safe checks.
Yeah.
Oh, what is SALT1 going to do here? Yeah, I mean, Sonic with a incredible ledge hang. But, you know, SALT1 knows that and even just doesn't overcommit into the ledge hang, right? Just keeps there. Eventually, you have to get back onto the stage.
Yeah, 100%. Very well aware of that. Oh, nice. Actually, I feel like baiting Sonix into coming into that and just kind of disengaging momentarily, having that back air at the ready, and that's going to give them a solid lead for this third game. And again, we're just seeing that side B, such a good answer. Just trying to keep Sonix in check. Can we get back safely here? Yes, we can. Getting off the ledge. Oh, going to get that jab combination.
A lot of rage here, though.
Yeah, he's finding a lot of hits. He's going to survive that. Yeah, no problem.
Oh, no, no double jump here. The back air not lining up this time, but getting the neutral get up with the sour dash or sour neutral air and able to combo it into the back air. That's the crazy thing about Sonic. I mean, not only do you have some great edge guarding potential, but you also have KO setups on stage.
Yes, you do. Ooh.
Uh-oh, the double jump. Okay, the trade, exactly what SALT1 needed there to stay alive.
100%, broker. That did not trade. You would have been in a very unfair position. So allowing Sonix, again, to kind of rinse and repeat on the edge guard attempts. Oh, my goodness. We have not seen a follow-up from down to or even a setup up until that point, and it's the one that helps him take that third game and go up 2-1 in the set. So now, match point for SALT1 in this loser's bracket.
Yeah, SALT1 doing an incredible job of just sealing the deal there, right? I mean, it can be so hard to catch Sonic as a character when it's in that last stock, last hit situation, right? Sonic having an incredible dash and also all these incredible spin moves, but Cola having the right answers at the right time. And the main thing was that recovery on the left side we saw at the end there. That was everything. That was Sonic's huge opportunity. The double jump was burned, right? And SALT1 was able to get that trade, get back on the stage, and get those win conditions back online here for Roy.
Him being able to swing out of disadvantage like that, get that trade, as you said, Charles, that indeed was pretty much able to enable him to get back to the stage. Again, find that follow-up off of the down tilt. So find himself in a very strong position right now. Could obviously would more than likely love to avoid going to game number 5, but gonna have a lot of fight in him to make sure that is not the case.
And even look at the pressure after the spin dash. That's a big question you have to ask yourself when you're fighting up against Sonic or when you're thinking about characters that do well against Sonic. Oh my goodness, that was very close. But I mean, this still might be the edge guard here. The double jump gets expended, but the forward smash does not connect onto 2-frame.
Fortunate that was not the connection. Okay. All right, going for some swings here. Sonix just put some distance between the two. Nice. Coming in, catching him. about just getting up.
Okay, the jab's coming out, disengaging here. Okay, but there's no double. Oh, there is a double jump. Wow. It was able to hit the ground after
Yeah,
that
I didn't realize he still had one either. Okay. Catching a bit of a break and nice, able to avoid the spring. I love the up B right there, catching him in the skies. And look at that, just chipping away at this lead from Sonix. Oh, just maybe expecting spot dodge. Didn't even react to him right in the face. Gives it the air dodge, but maybe the timing throwing Sonix off a little bit.
That neutral air dodge was beautiful. 10 out of 10 neutral air dodge. Was able to get back on the stage, timed it perfectly to get through every single hit of that forward air. And even the DI down into the immediate tech. SALT1 definitely knowing this matchup, but Sonix able to get the back throw, the forward smash. What a response. And I didn't even mention this, but SALT1 is in a region that has a lot of Sonic players. So
yeah, I mean, Raph, man, the GOAT.
Yeah, if there's any Roy player that knows this matchup, it's going to be SALT1.
Oh, yeah, 100%, man. That matchup experience is definitely something, you know, they've had countless battles, man.
Yeah.
SALT1 and Raph, so definitely no ignorance in this matchup on the part of SALT1 at all. In fact, I would dare say he would just be upset if he lost this matchup. You know what I'm saying? Like, as much experience as he has against another
multiple
top
Sonic
level,
players as well. Like,
in GA, for sure.
Yeah. Georgia just has there's multiple Sonic players, so you have so much different. And I think that's a very important thing when talking about matchup experience. Having one player is obviously very important, but having multiple players in your region that play that character kind of gives you a taste of all the different play styles you could encounter.
100%, bro. Just a little bit of flavors from all over the character palette right now. It is serving SALT1 pretty well. I mean, he's got 40% lead at the moment. Trying to kind of pick and choose his approaches. He's smart. He knows he could give himself a huge lead and does a good job avoiding that spring. Great attempt. Is that going to be enough? Oh, no, but it definitely threatened. We saw the sparks on it.
I was like, wow, Sour rising up air, the forward tilt confirmed, getting the KO at 116. Like, really?
Say it ain't so.
You know this matchup, huh, SALT1? Huh? Okay, I didn't know you had the tech like that.
Almost got there. Okay, air dodge is back.
No
wow,
way.
What a play from Sonix. Who does that in that spot? That's crazy.
I would be very upset about that if I was SALT1. That is such an early percent. What a confirming into.
All right.
Okay. Well.
Listen, that audience was looking threatening. I don't blame them. All right. I don't blame them. You don't know what's going on down there. Unknown faces, baby.
Yeah, I mean, homing attack can get a little weird, especially when there's no target, right? So just going to shoot Sonix there. Going to be an unfortunate SD after a very fortunate confirm coming out from Sonix. The Sour nair into the angled up forward smash. I've never seen that, but being able to combo into Sonix forward smash is a very concerning thing to think about.
Right. Oh, all right. Both these guys smelling blood in the water, coming down to the wire at the moment. Yet again, SALT1 finding himself with a solid lead, but
what a
great,
conversion.
yeah, I'm saying conversion and combinations from Sonix. Guy definitely knows how to pick his spot and make it count. He's doing just that.
Situation, gets the read on the double jump, but doesn't land the forward. It's a regrab, and it doesn't matter what the mix-up is. Sonix is going to react, angle that forward smash, and what spacing, what timing, and clutching that one out.
I've seen Sonix lose a set by not angling that forward smash, so you could definitely tell he 100% is making sure dots the I's and crosses the T's, and we are going to a 5th game, Charles. These two are really slugging it out. Great set we have here in Losers.
Sonic forward smash, what a move.
Something different, something different.
Definitely up there in terms of when you think of forward smashes from the entire roster, Sonic definitely going to be up there at least in that top 5, top 10.
The fact he can manipulate angles like that is insane.
It's a very large hitbox, has incredible knockback. Apparently you can combo into it too. Today I learned.
Learning a lot right now. We're going to learn who's going to be the victor of this set because there is no more games to be played. This is game number 5. Winner advances to loser semis.
Yeah, clean up air string, tries to get the reset here, but look at all this shield pressure coming out from SALT1. Sonic's just going to kind of stall out here, get the shield back. Oh, tried to charge a forward smash, what it looked like there. SALT1 trying to end this stock very early. Someone's like, hey, you want to see my forward smash?
He's got a pretty good one, too. I don't think anybody's going to debate him on that.
Oh
no, but that forward air from Sonix. Wow. Incredibly early stock loss right there. Not even a minute into this 5th game. Tried to make a play on that side B, but nothing going.
Okay, here comes the up air string, the homing attack, the back air.
Oh,
Yes,
no.
another offstage situation. Gets another back air, and that's back-to-back edge guard situations. But you saw how Sonix transferred a juggle scenario into the offstage off the combo game. This player is just so optimal when it comes to Sonic advantage state and combos. It's insane.
You can tell that Sonix said, okay, if I'm going to get to this game number 5, I am not
Wow.
going to let it go to waste. And good Lord, the tag says G Fuel in me. He just got that shit slapped out of him. I'm sorry, that was rough. Game 5, convincing win for Sonix.
Every single edge guard going into Sonix's way. And I mean, we talked about it earlier before the set. Sonic is an incredible character off stage. Sonix really pushes that character's advantage state as a player as well. It just goes hand in hand together. And even that second stock, very beautiful, was able to get that juggle situation, get the back air, know that there was no double jump, and push it even farther. Being able to transition into these different advantage states, just like making it look so easy, is Sonix.
I don't think I've ever seen a Sonix match finish in under 2 minutes. That might have been a first. It might have been a first.
Sonic's out here speedrunning, man.
That's crazy. Wow.